One of the things that I wondered during this was the outreach mechanisms and what we relied upon. I saw a lot of television commercials, but I don't watch a lot of TV. It just so happened that when I was watching TV, I noticed these commercials, and I wondered, are we at a point in society where we want to disseminate the need to do something from a health perspective, that getting information to people needs to happen in much more creative ways than perhaps relying on the standard public service announcements that we'd have through your traditional radio or television ads?
I completely agree in terms of just unique strategies and ways to reach out to the public. And we found years ago, everyone was so conditioned to your schools are closed, it's winter, we'll call, all of that sort of stuff. And then a couple of parents, and I was one of them, that started to post it on Facebook or something along those lines. And then I had even some parents say, we'll wait for the phone call. And now they're used to it. They're used to seeing all of that. So I wonder if there are some more creative ways in which a strategy and marketing and even different messages to different areas could really assist in the education and the adoption.
Right. And one of the things we did see about familiarity is older people were more familiar than younger people were, which I think part of that is the public service announcements were being received by people through those mediums that was targeted more at that older population, which may have been intentional because they're the ones most at risk during all of this and so forth. But so somewhat interesting that oftentimes when it comes to technology, younger people are ahead of the game when it comes to that than older people are. So the fact that older people were more familiar than the younger people was somewhat surprising.
That definitely is surprising because we've talked a lot about the differences in age, and we call it the digital divide, the age divide, and how the younger people are more apt at technology. But at the same time, if you look at the your overall conclusion, and I'll kind of bring back privacy a little bit here. So privacy matters, and people are concerned about sharing all of this information about who they're with, where they go, things like that. And yet in this case, it really should not have been an issue, right?
Yeah, this app was designed to where privacy should not have been an issue, but it came down to people's understanding of information and how it is being shared and who it is being shared with. And when the understanding of the truth is lacking and you have a different understanding, you ultimately make decisions that might not be best aligned with really what privacy would tell you your decisions should be. So it really does suggest to developers of apps, developers of technology that clearly communicating the role and how information is being captured, shared, stored, and so forth is important. So that way people can make informed decisions. But also as consumers, it's important for you to take the time to understand the truth around how your data is being stored and used. So when you're making that decision, you're not doing it based on faulty assumptions and perhaps making a decision inconsistent with how you would with a correct understanding of that information.